Well, when you watch an IndyCar race, your attention is probably on the track, on those drivers, but there are some people that you don't see who are also responsible for putting on a good race, from driver performance to driver safety. With so much to focus on during a race, drivers rely on their team to put them in the best position to win. The most visible part of the team is the pit crew. But high above the stands are the spotters. They serve as a second set of eyes for drivers, telling them what's working, what's not, and what to look out for.
We work with the team to communicate with the driver, changing strategies, changing track conditions. You're going to help them get into the pits cleanly, hopefully get out of the pits, and here at a place like Iowa, blend on the back straightaway where the cars are already well up to speed.
Clay Filson is a spotter for Graham Rahal, and before that, he was a spotter for Graham's dad, Bobby, at one point. He says the relationship between the spotter and the driver is based on trust and honesty.
I've literally known Graham his whole life, so we have a good relationship as friends and fellow professionals. It makes communication easy. In fact, part of the spotting thing is really taking as much information, condensing it down as simply as possible, because you don't want to be a distraction. What they're doing is all-encompassing, requires their concentration. So yeah, you got to communicate effectively, efficiently, simply, and yet honestly.
While many spotters prefer to go unnoticed, their efforts certainly do not. Another key role player you may not notice is the AMR INDYCAR safety team. And that's kind of a good thing, because if you see them out on the track, something has gone wrong. Like any medical team, they have to be ready to spring into action and swiftly evaluate the situation.
So our job is, for the AMR INDYCAR safety team, is to respond immediately to all incidents on the racetrack. We, of course, look for things like driver level of consciousness, fire. Our responses are seconds, not minutes.
The team is made up of several units that work together to assess and respond to crashes.
We all have predetermined assignments. Those predetermined assignments include the dispatch protocols. Here on an oval, it's a yellow, yellow, yellow. All the trucks roll. The first truck goes to the car, the second truck goes to the point of impact, and the third truck then works through in between to make sure all bases are covered. All drivers are taken care of, all fires addressed.
But the job doesn't end there.
So it's not just taking care of the driver, we got to take care of the car, then we got to get the track returned back to racing. Our job is to minimize the number of yellow flag laps out there. People come watch a race, they want to see the drivers race. They want to see yellow flag with us out there working.
There are so many other people involved in this whole operation. It's impossible to name them all, and no matter how big or small their roles are, all are vital to success on the track. Reporting from Newton, Reina Garcia, Local 5 Sports.